Hello. As you know, I've been working on a piece of translate helping software for Stonehearth. And since we have a new release of Stonehearth, I thought we could make I could do a demo how it works and how it looks now and how we can use it for the moment. And I will also try to import it into Stonehearth and see how it looks when starting up. Of course, this will be to Swedish, since I'm Swedish. So if there are any words you don't understand, don't worry, it's just Swedish. So let me begin by starting the game to check so we have the correct version. Okay, so let's see what we have here. We have 010 release 127. And we had 122 from before, so now we have verified that indeed we have a new version to work with. So let's get back into my piece of software to translate this. Okay, so now we're back here. I can begin with opening my translate helping software. So we have the input and the translation file, and we can't do anything yet. So let's begin by looking at what files we have. So here's the old English file from 122, and this is my old Swedish file from the same version. So now let's go into Stonehearth. This is in the Steam folder, into mods and Stonehearth smod. In here we can find locales, and here we have the English file. So let's extract that and close out for now. And to make it easier for me to keep track of everything, let's rename this to 127. So one trick now to do when we start with the translate helper is that we can first of all open the old file, and as a translation file we open the 127. Now this will mean that we are trying to translate from English to English, so everything will be in yellow. This means that we have the same translation. That's a good thing, because this means that nothing has changed. You can also see the log, how many tags we imported from the beginning, and what files we have imported. Here we can see that we have tags that are not found. This will so we have 3 tags not found, and so we can expect these 3 to be new in the new file, but we'll come to that further down. So as long as this is yellow, 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 that means we have the same words for that tag, the same text, so we won't need to update our translation file later on. So when this looks great. The only white lines are the spaces. Well, here we have a difference. So the happiness tab used to be called happiness, and now it's called journal. Okay. That's a difference, I guess. And down here we can see that these 3 tags are new in 127, so they don't have an original text, they only have the translation. So now we know that the happiness tab and these 3 are new. So now we can open the 27 as original file, and then as a translation file I'll open the Swedish one. Now when we look down here, we can also see it here. Here we see number of tags imported to 298 compared to 295. So those are these 3 tags: town shelter, town food. These are these are new, so we have 3 more. So let's see if we can find them. So let's start from the top. Yellow, as I said before, means that the translation is the same. We don't need to do anything about this because OK is OK. Even in Swedish, that's OK. If you think that's OK. And then I have some of these yellow translations that they are not finished yet, but of course it's like a reminder that I need to do this, but I haven't found the perfect translation. And here's our first orange line. This is the game different version. If you check the log, this is indeed the tag one of the tags that are new to the 27. So then I should translate this to something in Swedish. Like, well, okay, something like that. It's not a good translation, but it will do for now, I guess. And it turned white. That means that we have a difference between the original and the translation. So this has been taken care of. And then we have some of these GPU renderer. These, of course, they should be the same. And then let's go down to if we can find anything orange. Note that it's perfectly fine to have a yellow line, because the yellow only means that we have no difference, but we still have a text. So I mean the game will probably not crash if we have an English text instead of a Swedish, but perhaps it could be a problem if we have an orange line like here, that we have no translation at all, because then the game will probably try to write something that doesn't exist, and it will either look very strange or perhaps crash. So let's see about this. Translate these two quickly. And then we had, if you remember, we had a difference in this tag. Town happiness tab used to be called happiness, but now it's called journal. And sometimes, if I don't know how it's used in the game, in what is the head? Is it the headline? How does the GUI look? It can be good to just put the same, because I will get this as a reminder later that this is something I need to fix. Okay, so we have no critical translations, so to say. We have a lot of good translations, and we have some translations that I don't know how do I do them. So, but the translated text is good enough to use in the game. So let's save it. You can only save as. And this was our 127, and I prefer to put a date as well. File saved, do you want to open it? Yes. Please. We should have no orange lines whatsoever, and things that we changed are, because everything is reloaded now. So everything is reread from the file, I think. Perhaps, I don't remember. Anyway, but now we can see here that we have our new file. And if we open it, it looks like the original, I think. So this is good. We can also see the log that this is where we started to work. We had 3 tags that we updated, and well, 3 new tags and 1 update. And we exported 298 tags. That's the same as the number that we imported in the original file. So this should be correct. It should be. Now how to get it in the game. I make a copy of it and just, this is, I guess this is not how we will do it later, but this is how we can do it for the moment. Let's open this again, and remember that this R127 is our original file, so we can always return that to the mod, smod. Let's go into locales again, and we move our new file, and I will move it in, and there we have it. So the new en.json is actually the Swedish file, not the English one. So let's remove that so we're not confused. And let's start the game to see how it looks. So let's see, this is always... Well, we can see it's not English. We can see that some of these new game, load game and quick start, they are perfectly fine. Then we have continue, where we have our Swedish symbols up here as well, the settings. Then there's something fishy with the font, but down here we can see that everything is okay. So the game works with the new Swedish file, even though it's called English. But and here we can see that this is one of the non-translated tags. So it will look kind of normal, but it's just English instead of Swedish. So that's everything for this demonstration. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you again in some other video. Bye bye!